Great new day to all my self-care family and friends. Welcome to another episode of the Room to Breathe podcast. I'm your host, Life Coach 614, and I am thrilled to have each and every one of you here with us today. Whether you're tuning in for a dose of inspiration or just a moment of calm, you're in the right place. Now, before we jump into today's episode, just a quick reminder. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget to tap the screen, like, comment, and share. Your support helps us reach more amazing people like you. And we would absolutely love if you would give us a follow or subscribe to our channel, so that way you never miss out on any of our content. And hey, while you're at it, head over to selfcareclub.org. We have some incredible affirmative apparel, motivational merch, and a bunch of free resources just waiting for you. It's all about empowering yourself and embracing your journey. We've got the things that you need to help get you started. So let's step in and make a little room, right? Let's get ready to breathe, reflect, and grow together.
In the quiet moments, that's where I'll find a little room to breathe, leave it all behind. Give me room to breathe, I need some time to heal my heart, to clear my mind. Gonna love myself, yeah, I believe in the power of me. Just give me room to breathe. Every breath.
Our quote for today that I want you guys to add to the chat for me is, value anyone who supports you with nothing to gain. I'm going to say it again. Value anyone who supports you with nothing to gain. So one of the things that I feel like in life that we often overlook is genuine support. Right? I think oftentimes, thank you, Breezy. I think oftentimes we forget to value genuine support, right? In life, we encounter so many people in our lifetimes. And, some come into our life for a reason, others for a season, and some people are here for a lifetime. But it's the people who support us with absolutely nothing to gain from us who truly deserve our utmost appreciation and recognition. See, some people do things for you because they have to, whether it's because we're related or, different things like that. So, it's the people who show up, want nothing in return, right? Who give the most of themselves to you to help you without you having something to give back to them, right? And so when we think about it, life is filled with ups and downs. We have moments of joy, we have times of struggle. And so it's during our darkest hours, the people who stand by us with no hidden agenda, right? Those are the people who are shining the brightest for us. They don't support us for personal gain or for recognition. They don't expect anything in return. Nothing in return, right? Their support is like that agape level of love, right? Their support is rooted in love, loyalty, and just a genuine desire to see you succeed. And so, think about a time when you were facing a challenge. Yeah, your support is with pure intentions. And it has to be, right? And so, think about a time where you guys were facing a challenge and perhaps you were dealing with like a personal loss, a career setback, or simply just feeling overwhelmed about life, right? Who was there to lift you up? Like, think back. Who was really there to lift you up? Who was it who offered you a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on? Who was it who offered a helping hand or just a comforting presence? Allie B said you. my best, Allie girl. I do. So in life, when we think about these people who show up for us, with nothing to take, right? Just to give. Those are the people who truly matter. And so they see us for who we are, and they believe in our potential. Even when we start to doubt ourselves, these are the people who see us for who we are. Ruffman says low digs for me back in high school. Yes. Yes. And so these people, you know, are the ones that remind us in this world that we live in. It often feels so transactional, right? Like, we feel like we can't go certain places if we don't have something to give. Like, oh my gosh, social media, prime example. So on the south side, I find myself, you know, even on the north side, y'all, truth be told, if I don't have a little change in my wallet to give to people, I used to feel like, oh, I can't go in so-and-so's live because I don't have anything to give. Not that the person actually asked me for anything, but I had this mentality that I can't walk in here because I don't have anything to give right now. And so I don't want to go in here. So it stopped me from going in and enjoying myself. It stopped me from going in and networking. And so then I had to learn, you know, wait a minute. I am a gift too. My presence is a gift. You know what I'm saying? No, Mr. T, listen, we've all felt that way before. And so the thing that you have to remind yourself, this is to Mr. T and to everybody, that your presence is a gift. Okay? And if your presence, just you being in a space, is not a gift to somebody, then you shouldn't be present. You see what I mean? Like, if I enter a room and someone is not just happy at the fact that I am here, whether I'm empty-handed or not, if you are not happy that me physically being here, me mentally being invested in what you got going on, if that is not enough for you, then you showed your hand. You've told me who you are. Because, you know, what we're explaining is as far as loving the support that you get from the people with nothing to gain. Right? So if a person shows up for you and they're just being here, then, you know what I'm saying? You have to pause and be like, wait, what is it about this situation? And most of us are just getting in our own way. Mr. T, a lot of times we're just getting in our own way. You know what I'm saying? We're thinking that we can't be there for someone just because we don't have something to give. Yeah, listen, I spent the night with First Lady the other night. Y'all, I was knocked out. I had to probably be asleep before I went in there. Right? But sometimes I just let other people know, hey, I'm here. So if I pull up in your room and I don't talk and I don't say anything, I'm just telling you I felt drawn to be beside you. I felt like in that moment you needed me beside you. Maybe it's the empath abilities of me, right? I felt drawn to be there for whatever reason. And y'all know I'm an obedient person. So if God tells me to go somewhere and sit with somebody, I'm gonna go sit with them. I don't necessarily know why all the time, but I'm gonna just go sit with you. Right? When I do my check-ins for the self-care club, for those people who are in our self-care club chat, y'all all know I'll pull up on y'all in the DMs real quick and be like, hey, where you been? How you doing? I don't say you ain't been active. Right? I don't get on you for not pulling up, not being around. I just say, you know what, hey, how are things going? And what happened? Y'all open the floodgates. Y'all start telling me everything that's going on because I know y'all over there suffering in silence. But I don't have anything to gain from that. I'm not doing that with a motive other than to help you heal and to remind you that we're here. You see what I mean? So, you know, oftentimes, like I said, this world feels so transactional. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all not gonna make me cry today, okay? So life is set up now where everything is so transactional, right? There is a number on everything. What up, Oak? Grand Rising to you. there's a number on everything, right? Like every time I feel like now, because of social media, we all look at people with a number. We all look at people with a price over their head, right? We want to know, okay, what you gonna give me? What you gonna give me? This is what I could give you. What you gonna give me, right? So nowadays, I just feel like it's, finding a selfless supporter feels like discovering like some hidden treasure somewhere. Thank you, Oak. Right? Finding people that are just selfless. They just show up and they're just here for it. Right? They want to support you. Those are the people who come in with the auto tappers, right? They come in, they sit in your room and they just start tapping the screen. Those are the people who come in every day and throw, their loyalty tickets, their exclusives. Those are the people who just show up and just give. Just to give. Oh, you got this going on? Let me go support that. Oh, she posted this? Let me go share that. Right? That's that selfless support. And, their kindness and encouragement are then the bedrock to which we can then build our dreams and overcome our fears. They're the people, these supporters are the people that are with us and remind us that we're not alone, that we're not by ourselves, that we're valued, that they let us know that they see us, right? Thank you, Shan. And not only do they let us know that we are valued, they let us know that our struggles don't define us. That in spite of everything else going on in life, hey Coco, that our struggles don't have to define who we are. So, consider if you ever had a colleague who stayed late to help you meet a deadline at work. Not because they expected a favor in return, but because they care about your success. Think about the friend who listens to you vent about your day, offering you empathy and understanding, not with judgment, right? Free from judgment. Bougie Virgo, welcome in. How you doing today, Coco? Remember the family member who always seems to know when you need a little extra love and support? These acts of kindness may seem small, but their impact is so profound. So we have to ask ourselves, how do we show appreciation to these amazing individuals, right? These people who constantly are there for us. When we start to ask ourselves, Dad, why is this person still here? Like, I'm not them. I'm not them for them. Meaning they show up and they give me this, but I don't have that to give back to them. Or they don't come to me for that, right? Like, I'll use myself as an example to make that make more sense, because I feel like it sounds crazy. So, I'm a life coach. So, everyone gravitates to me for healing, for peace of mind, for comfort, for positivity, right? So, I attract this energy from everyone. Friends, family, co-workers, complete strangers, right? Everyone is drawn to me for that. And I understand that. But I do not go back to all of those people to do the same thing that I provide them. Do you see what I'm saying? So they come to me for help and healing. I don't then turn around with my hand out to ask them for the same level of help and healing. It's like if you give a homeless person money, right? You drop $100 for a homeless person. Here you go. Take care of yourself. And then in a month, you $10 short of what you need for something. You don't go back to the homeless person and be like, yo, you got change? We don't. It doesn't have to be apples to apples. Hopefully that's making sense. And so we have to start to ask ourselves, how do we show these people in our life this appreciation, right? And if you feel like you're not giving, right? Because there's often times where we have people who show up and support us and we feel like, I don't have anything to give, right? Maybe that person seems like the person that just has everything and they've got their support and they've got what they need. I don't even know how to give. I don't even know how to show my appreciation. I don't want to lose them, right? So I know I got to do something, but like, I don't know what to do. Well, firstly, we start by acknowledging them, right? We've got to start by just opening our mouth and letting them know how much their support means to us. That could be a simple thank you. You could write a note, send a text, right? You need to get that emotion out there. And, just a moment of recognition can go a long way. Make it a point to express your gratitude to them on a regular basis, letting them know how thankful and grateful you are. Right? And do it not just when you're receiving their support. You want to make sure that you're doing it when you reflect on the journey, recognizing how they're always there for you, that you always appreciate what they do. Y'all know every time somebody wins an award, they get up there and what do? First, they want to give thanks to God. Amen. Absolutely. They want to shout out their mama, their daddy, whoever. And then they want to give you this long list of people who helped them get to where they are. But if that's the only time that person gave thanks to God, their parents, their support system, do you think that all of these people would feel that they're grateful? Do you think that all of these people would feel if the only time you say thank you to me is when you're on screen and on the TV? I don't feel the love. I'm not going to feel like I'm being a blessing to you. I'm going to feel like you're just doing it for the gram. You're just saying it for the views, right? Because it sounds good. So you want to make sure that these people who are in your life, who are supporting you, that you take the time to recognize them, right? And even in this world of social media, if you have people on social media who are pouring into you, if you have content creators that are encouraging you, educating you, empowering you, right? Take an opportunity. It doesn't mean you have to go in there and gift them all the time, right? Letting them know whether you want to do it in the chat, whether you want to do it privately, whether you leave reviews for, like, whatever it is, you let them know that I appreciate you. Listen, I be telling my DJs on social media all the time, yo, listen, thank you, because when I be over here working, I could just push the button on Spotify and pick something. I can go to YouTube and pick something, but I just love being able to come into your room and, listen to the music and vibe out with the other people while I'm working and trying to do the laundry or get some stuff done around the house. Right? So we just got to tell them how much their presence means to us. Sometimes we just got to tell people, hey, I see you. I see you online every day. Seeing you online every day pushes me to be more consistent and be more constant. You be reminding me of what I need to get done. That's bigger than a bean. That's better than a gift, y'all. That's that gift that keeps on giving. Welcome in, Eric. Thank you, First Lady. So again, like I said, first of all, we acknowledge them. We want to tell them how thankful and grateful we are for their presence in our life. Secondly, we want to be there for them as they've been there for us. Now, again, it's not an apples to apples exchange. I just want to be present and available if you should so need something from me. Right? We know that support is a two-way street. And so when we begin to foster mutual support and care, it strengthens the bond between us. So we want to offer our help without waiting for them to ask. So again, using myself as an example again, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Blue Wolf. I appreciate the support from all of my supporters. I appreciate the help from all of my admins and moderators on the north side, east side, south side, west side, right? So I then make sure one of my give backs, obviously, is I provide quality content. I provide things that the people can use. I offer additional resources, right? I recognize that not all of my supporters were able to wake up and be here in the mornings, or that they got to go to work, so they got to cut out and they can't stay the whole time, things like that. So I began recording videos for YT for y'all. So then that way people can have it on demand. Some people are like, I really don't have time, an hour to devote to watching the video, but I would love to read the notes. Okay, cool. So I made homework assignments and posted the homework on the website for them. Right? Some people are like, man, listen, that song right there. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to keep making music for them. Right? So even though my give back is, I can't go to 200, 300, 400 people's lives every day and sit the way you guys come in here and commit for me. I don't have the time to do it. So I can't support in that way. I can't support in the same manner to then go back and return every single bean or every single gift that someone gives me. Otherwise, this isn't, I'm not making anything. You see what I mean? So my give back doesn't have to be apples to apples. My give back is to keep showing up, creating quality content, right? Doing what attracted you to me in the first place. My give back is to give you as many additional resources as you need to grow and thrive. And I do so without waiting for people to ask. I see a need, I feel it. Does that make sense for you guys? Give me a green heart if that makes sense. I want to make sure we don't get lost on this part because, like I said, I know it's hard for us when people give and we don't know what to give them back. We don't know how to support them in return. Okay, good. Y'all got it. Okay. So again, you just want to make sure that you're there for them. Trying to fill the need without them asking. Being a proactive supporter, right? Being someone that they can truly rely on in their moments of need. Reciprocating their kindness. And then this is how you reinforce the foundation in a relationship that helps you to create the cycle of support between both parties. I truly believe that for those of you who are here every single day or, the majority of the time during the week, things like that, I truly believe that this is a two-way street. Not in the sense that I'm pulling up and I'm sitting in y'all's live streams or this, that, and the other, but because I'm available, right? Because I provide something that other people are out here charging you for. Just so y'all know, my hourly rate is $50 an hour. So as I meet with clients, on average, I charge $50 an hour. I come here and do this for free. I have no demands placed on you guys. I don't have any restrictions, requirements to say, oh, I need this amount of beans. I need this amount of gifts. I need this. I just be like, yo, can y'all tap the screen? Could y'all share the live? That's free, right? So I don't feel like I have to show up and do the same thing for y'all that y'all do for me. But I have to provide something in return. So what I can provide is positive energy, information, valuable resources. Because I think that those are the things that we truly, truly need. Those are the things that will last far longer than any bean or gift. Breezy, welcome in. Miss Chalk, welcome in. Thank you so much for sharing the live. And so the third thing that I would say is to strive to be that person for others. Right? So when you guys are like, oh, how can we help Coach? Right? How would we help her? Well, y'all would go out there and be the beacon of positivity for someone else. Right? I show up, I shine my light for you guys. I spread positivity on purpose to you guys. I don't necessarily need y'all to do that for me because I got this part. Right? I need y'all to then go out there and be bright shining lights for other people. See, I wake up every day and I fill my cup up. I have my support system. I had to have my support system in place before I pushed this button and became Life Coach 614. Shantae has to have it all together before she can be Life Coach 614. So I've got my village. I've got my support system. Not that y'all aren't welcome in it, and because y'all are definitely a part of it, but that's not the role that I have for y'all to play. Because before Shantae can be Life Coach 614, she has to have a village in place. She has to have a support system in place. So once Shantae shows up and I am Life Coach 614, what I need for y'all to do is take that, right? And Tamika needs to fill her cup up so Tamika can show up and be thick, classy queen for everybody else and get everybody else to hold their head up high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need for you to fill your personal cup up, and then I need you to put your hat on and go out there and be positive. Come on, Allie. Yes. Allie said, you have inspired me to find God. I'm starting to dedicate my life to him. I even got books on studying the Bible. Yes. Come on, Allie. Let's go. That's tapping into that spiritual self-care, right? I am proud of you, Queen. I am proud of you. I am here for you. We are encouraging you. So again, we've got to strive to be that person for other people. We've got to begin to pay it forward, offering support to other people who need it, right? Be the friend who listens. Be the colleague who encourages. Be the family member who stands by. Yes, Shan, we are all in this together. And so by doing so, by paying it forward, we create a ripple effect of kindness. And that allows us to transform our lives, right? Because that level of support is what it takes to transform our lives. Imagine living in a world where everyone feels valued and supported, right? I can't remember who said it before. Maybe it was Shan, either Shan or Allie, where you mentioned you don't really have that level of support from many people. It is something that it's still possible. It's still doable, right? We weren't all blessed with very supportive families, right? Not with the agape level of support. Hey, Countess. We have people in our lives who are there because that's your sister, that's your brother, that's your cousin, right? We got those people. But like, not all of them are really there for the right reasons. They're just there because they gotta be. They're there to be in the mix of it, right? But the beautiful thing is, you know, God gave us family, but he also gave us the free will. And we're encouraged to go out here and network and find new people. Many of you show up and you're in the chat every day with the same people. Y'all see the same people talking, right? So Whitney knows Allie, and Allie knows Shan, and Shan knows Tamika, right? So y'all know the same people over and over again. So what we have the ability to do with this free will is to build family, to create family. On the south side, we've created a family, literally on the app, and it's called the Hanai Collective, right? And so Hanai is a Hawaiian word. The word Hanai means a place where friends become family. So the people in the collective are my chosen family. The people in the self-care club are my chosen family, right? I have a bio family. Love them. Some of them I don't like, but I love them, right? Because that's still a gift and a blessing that God has given me. Those people were necessary for my existence. Love them. But this chosen family, right? The people that were friends that I've made my family, they hit different, y'all. Because we show up, we support each other, right? And so now all of a sudden, that what I'm not getting at home, what I'm not getting in my bio family, I've created with you guys. My self-care family, my collective family. And so then we can support each other in ways that our bio families just can't understand, right? We feel connections, we laugh together, we cry together, we share stories, we celebrate one another. Occasionally we disagree. We're human, right? We all fall short sometimes. So occasionally we disagree. We don't see eye to eye all the time because we're not perfect and we're not trying to be. But at the end of the day, it's all love, right? So if you feel like you don't necessarily have that level of support within your current networks, your current family, let's create a new one. It doesn't mean you throw everybody else by the wayside. They have a purpose. They serve their place, right? But I need more. So when I decided that I needed more for me based upon what I was already given, I had to create the self-care club. I created the self-care club so I would have people to support and who support me. I created the self-care club so I had a space to just let my hair down and unapologetically be me and get some shit off my chest when I needed to, right? So then that community continued to manifest and grow and build. And so that's what we have to do. We have to continue to cultivate these safe spaces for one another. We have to continue to pour into each other and love on one another and share our experiences with each other. So that way we can keep growing through the things that we're going through. And look at us now, First Lady. You know, think about for all of us, every single one of us, think back to your first day on social media. Think back to your first day on the South Side or your first day on the North Side. I started on the North Side watching funny videos and learning dances during the pandemic. That's how I came to the North Side. South Side, oh my God, it was crazy my first day over here. I came over here because somebody on the North Side brought me over here. But honey, they ain't teach me nothing. So I was just up here live like, this is how my streams used to look, y'all. Hey. Right? But now look at us. We're engaging in the chat. We're talking to one another. We connect offline. I know y'all's spouses, y'all's kids. Come on now with the 10K taps. I see y'all. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole ass unicorn in the room. Come on now. Sweet said, Southside in the beginning, I felt like I was living in a Vegas slot machine. Listen, it's crazy. But when you think about when you finally took the time to start to network, when you finally took the time to sit, hear them, communicate with them, all of a sudden opportunities begin to open up. You start to meet new people. A lot of times when I go into other hosts live, it ain't for the host. It's because I'm networking with the people in the chat. I'm talking to the people in the chat. Now the host is entertaining, right? But it's the people in the chat because we end up talking to one another. The host is hosting. They got a job to do. But it's when y'all start to communicate with each other. Like, it absolutely fills my heart in the mornings when we come in and we start the live and you guys are like, hey sis, hey bro, good morning so-and-so, how you doing, how you been, right? When y'all see each other and somebody else enters the room and you know that person, you're like, oh my God, hey so-and-so, how you been? Where you been, girl? We ain't seen you. Ooh, we missed you. Y'all see Allie came in and was like, I've missed you. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. Cause she know I miss her too. Right? It's those connections. It's the connections where one of your social media friends has been MIA and you're like, I ain't seen so-and-so post no videos lately. Anybody heard from so-and-so? Right? Hey, Nisha. Anybody seen them? No? We ain't seen them? Thank you. So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, that's the world I want to live in. And so I cultivate that space because I'm creating the world that I want to live in. Thank you. I'm creating that space and encouraging other people to create the space. Good morning, Nisha. Nisha said good morning, y'all. Don't be bashful, y'all. Say hi. Welcome in our friend. Lady Mo, welcome in. All right, so to reinforce this mindset, you guys, I've got some affirmations for us today, and then I'm going to give you guys some actionable tips. Nisha on the north side. Tamika says, good morning. How you doing? They be a little shy. They be like, good morning. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. All right, let's get into these affirmations, you guys. I am grateful for the genuine support in my life. I am grateful for the genuine support in my life. I recognize and cherish those who stand by me with no expectations in return. I recognize and cherish those who stand by me with no expectations in return. I am committed to being a source of support and kindness to others. I am committed to being a source of support and kindness to others. I value the bonds of trust and loyalty in my relationships. I value the bonds of trust and loyalty in my relationships. I acknowledge the impact of small acts of kindness. I acknowledge the impact of small acts of kindness. I am surrounded by people who uplift and inspire me. I am surrounded by people who uplift and inspire me. I attract authentic and supportive relationships. I attract authentic and supportive relationships. I express my gratitude to those who support me freely and often. I express my gratitude to those who support me freely and often. I give and receive support with an open heart. I give and receive support with an open heart. And our last affirmation today, I trust in my strength. I trust in the strength of my connections with others. I trust in the strength of my connections with others. In addition to these affirmations, I have a few actionable tips for you guys. We know that faith without work is dead, so we know that we cannot end this life without having some work to do, right? We've got to have something to take away from this. We've got to have something to help us understand the importance and how to do so when it comes to valuing people who support us with nothing to gain, right? So for those of us who are looking to grow our communities and to build and to create these spaces of love and support and all the things that we need, these are the tips on how we can show appreciation to others and, show a mutual support to our genuine supporters. So number one, and I want you guys to put this in the chat, express gratitude regularly. Express gratitude regularly. Take time to thank the people who support you. A handwritten note, heartfelt message, or even a simple thank you can make a big difference. Yes. Number two, spend quality time together. Spend quality time together. Invest time in your relationships. Schedule regular catch-ups, coffee dates, or a phone call. Y'all, in our self-care community, we have movie watch parties. where somebody will play a movie and we'll just come in and start watching a movie together on Rave, right? So we do different things just to hang out together. So it's important that we spend quality time together. Number 3, offer help without being asked. Offer help without being asked. We have to begin to anticipate the needs of our supporters and offer help even before they ask for it. Celebrate their achievements. Number 4. Celebrate their achievements. We have to acknowledge and celebrate the success and the milestones of the people who support us. This shows them that you care about their journey just as much as they care about yours. How do we know what their successes are? Well, because we're checking in regularly. Remember, we're spending time. We're going back and occasionally checking out other people's social media, seeing where their wins are, seeing where they're struggling. They make a post, let me get the notification. Oh, cool. So-and-so just graduated. So-and-so just bought a new house. Somebody just had a baby. We go celebrate them. Right, big dog? Thank you so much. We go celebrate them. We celebrate all wins, big and small. Welcome in, Holly. Kiva, I see you. Number 5, practice active listening. Active listening. When someone is speaking to you, give them your full attention. Show empathy, understanding, and let them know that you value their thoughts and their feelings. We all just want to be seen and heard, you guys. So when you are giving someone space, be present in their space. Hear what they're saying. See what they're feeling. Active listening. Number 6, share your resources. Do not be a gatekeeper. Somebody blessed y'all with it. Bless somebody else with it. Empress Energy, welcome in. Bless somebody else with it, you guys. Share your resources. So many times God has blessed us with gifts and we aren't willing to share our gifts with other people. That ain't right. That ain't how it's supposed to be, y'all. You have to share your resources. If you come across some information or an opportunity or a resource that could benefit someone else, benefit one of your supporters, share it generously. Be genuine with it. Right? So if I learn something new, because I'm constantly out here reaching new ways to heal researching new ways to heal and different things. Y'all, I'm coming back and I'm giving it to y'all. I pull up and I'm like, yo, so-and-so, I remember that you said you were struggling with this. I seen this video. I'm real quick to share a podcast or a YouTube video or something for somebody that I know is going through something. Because I remember somebody said something and I'm like, ooh, let me show them this. People ask me all the time, oh, how do you do your flyers or your, the graphics? And I'm like, oh, y'all, I use Canva. And I'll tell y'all real quick. Well, Canva is the app that I use, but it's not on me to teach Canva because that it's not on me to do. But if I come across a video or if I tell you, oh, I learned how to do that from a TikTok or something on YouTube, right? Then I'm going to be like, hold on, let me find it and share it with you. Oh, you like what I'm doing? Okay, well, you can't do what I'm doing because I'm already doing it, but I can show you how I started doing it so then you can go out there and do what you're going to do. Even though you might be doing the same thing. People come to me all the time and they're like, how did you become a life coach? Right? And I'm like, oh, cool. So I started taking certifications. I went here. I did this. This is what I do. Send me a message. Cool. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the link. Because see, them becoming a life coach, them getting the same certification I got, that's not a competition to me. I'm my own competition. What up, Lady Blue? Right? So even though, I share how I became who I am. I'm not concerned about nobody else being who I am because it's only one me. We can have a million life coaches out here. That's cool. You won't be the life coach 614. You won't be me. Even if you change your name to that. That's cool that you identify as such, but you won't be me. So I'm not afraid to share my knowledge. So we all have to have that mindset where it's me versus me. I'm my own competition. So there's no need for me to be a gatekeeper. There's no need for me to hold on to these resources and things like that and keep it all to myself. It's meant to share. And God has a blessing with all of our names on it. But the reason why some of us aren't receiving these blessings is because we too busy holding on to the blessings that have other people's names on it. See, God puts it on us to give things to other people. And many of us are so disobedient or not obedient. I don't know. We disobey what it is that we're supposed to do. Because God has given us gifts, but the gift wasn't for us to keep to ourselves. God gave us gifts. God gave us talents to share with other people. And so when we're not obeying what it is that he wants us to do, well, he's like, well, she got her hands full holding on to other people's blessings. We're not even going to give her this one yet. So if you feel like you stuck in a rut and you like, dang, I can't do this. Okay, well, maybe you holding on to other people's blessings and you need to go on and give it back. You need to go on and put it down. You need to go on and spread the word, make the post, share the news. Right? It's like, you see people who post motivational content. That's their gift to you. That's something that was put on them to put out there and share, right? But we block it because instead of blessing other people and resharing it or commenting on it so then our friends see it too, we keep it to ourselves, right? Truth be told, some of y'all in here are gatekeepers now. By show of green hearts, who feels like this Room to Breathe, this self-care club, is a blessing to them? Just put a green heart in the chat. If now or any other day that you felt like the information that we share here has blessed you, has impacted your life in a positive way. Let me see a green heart. Absolutely, Allie. All right, so I see a few green hearts on the north side and the south side. Now, this hard, because the ones who put the green hearts, I know y'all do this. Right? Just go with me. I ain't picking on y'all. Just go with me. Okay, Breezy, I see you too. Listen, now, ask yourself, and y'all don't have to put it in the chat. Y'all ain't got to put y'all's business out there. But for the people, even who didn't put the hearts, come on, Miss Chalk said, first time hearing you have blessed me. Listen. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this question. I'm going to pick on y'all a little bit because sometimes I like to stomp on y'all's toes, but it's all with love, and we got first aid kits in the back, so don't worry. We're going to fix you up before we leave. How many of you have held me and kept me to yourself? Or did you go out? Did you go over to the self-care club and share information? Did you go over to the YouTube and share a video? Did y'all share this live to your friends and tell them, yo, listen, she's spitting some real stuff. She helping people over here. Did y'all do that? Now, again, I said it's a catch-22 because most of y'all with the green hearts have already done that. Don't come for me, y'all. I ain't coming for y'all, okay? I just tell people if the shoe fits, put it on. And if the shoe don't fit, leave it at the door because that ain't for you. Right? And so not just with me, you guys. Sometimes we hold people because we want them for ourselves. We want to keep them for ourselves. I don't want to share life coach with people because then maybe she won't remember me. Baby, I'm going to remember you. I'm always remember you. Right? What up, Fred? I'm going to always remember you. Don't worry. So those are the things that we have to think about, because all of us have the tendency to be a little selfish with the things that we love. You know what I'm saying? But we have to get into the mindset of, okay, you know what? God bless me with this. Let me share this with other people, if for no other reason to show God that I am thankful and grateful. Right? Now Shan talk about guilty. Get out the corner, Shan. You all right? Come on. Wendy says, I have shared, but I know that I can share more than I do. Listen, and I'm just saying, I'm using myself as an example just so it makes sense, you guys. But I'm honestly not picking on y'all. Because when I show up, I really don't have an expectation for anything other than for people to show each other mutual respect. I demand respect. Right? And so for people, if we had toxic people, showing up and, the DOP is pulling up and disrupting us, then we don't have a tolerance for that. But other than that, I truly don't have any expectations. Right? So I'm just playing with y'all. Don't be like, Coach tripping. Listen, we all guilty. We all guilty of it. But that's why we're here together, because guess what? We're growing through the things that we go through. We're educating ourselves. We're empowering ourselves. We're motivating each other. Right? I got plenty of people that I be trying to hold to myself, y'all. I got to learn how to go share them. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Ali. I appreciate that. Ali said your name on the share wall at my counselors. So again, that was number 6, you guys, to share your resources. Number 7, be dependable. Follow through on your commitments and be someone that they can rely on, just as they are to you. Part of us being unapologetic, part of us being authentic means we have to be dependable, right? Dependable comes up there with consistency. Yes, that counts. Sweets, it counts. And Sweets, quit playing with me, because you share me all the time. You be in here starting lotteries. That's sharing. You be in here tapping the screen. You be in here commenting in the live. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, stop. Like, Sweet's like, so am I selfish or nah? Remember, guys, be dependable, all right? Make sure that you, if you say you're going to do it, follow through with it. And if something changes where you can't do it, then say it, right? Number 8, show appreciation publicly. Show appreciation publicly. Now, I'm not saying you got to get out there and stand on your soapbox and run down a list of something that everyone, or a list of everything that someone has done for you, right? But what I'm saying is we need to be able to give public appreciation for our supporters. And that, like I said, this is something that's really big for content creators on this app. You need to publicly appreciate the people who keep showing up for you in your live streams. That's why I tell you guys, I begin the live thanking you guys for being here. I engage with you guys throughout the live, so that way you know that I'm thankful for you being here. Not just when you guys throw gifts, right? When I see people in the room, I acknowledge them. That is me showing my gratitude. Before I end this live every day, I'm telling y'all how much I appreciate y'all. Right? So you have to give public recognition to your supporters in the appropriate settings. Now, you don't want to do things and embarrass them or put people out, right? So I'm not going to put a number on it. I don't be like, oh my God, thank you to my top gifter, John Doe, who has gifted me, da-da-da-da-da, and over the lifetime has given me 1 million to, no, like I'm not going to put their business out there, right? So then that way the vultures are drawn to them. No, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to thank them. But what I'm also not going to do is thank my top 3 gifters, knowing that there's 32 other gifters underneath them. So you want to make sure that you're thanking them in a manner that doesn't make someone else feel less than. Or how about this? I don't want to just thank my gifters and then everybody else who is engaged in the chat who may not have gifted this time. I don't want them to feel some sort of way either. But I do want to take opportunities to give things back. Yeah, you want to thank everyone who is supporting you. And you know that people support you in different levels. People support you in a different capacity. So the way one person supports you is not the other way somebody else supports you, but you do appreciate the support from both because you needed both, right? So again, you just want to make sure that you're taking the time and taking opportunities to show them appreciation, right? Let them know. And so that's, sometimes family gatherings. We got social media shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's Tuesday, we just want to thank people. Hey, it's Tuesday. I want to give a shout out to so-and-so who does this, da-da-da-da-da. I like to randomly, because y'all know I have like affirmative merch and motivational, affirmative apparel and motivational merch. And so occasionally, like, I like to go through and just send people things. Right? I try to go through and send people gifts. Or, I drop little messages or jewels on people. Every now and again, I'm going to email my supporters a discount code to my website. Just because it's Tuesday and that's what I want to do. I just want to give y'all half off of this, or buy one, get one of this, or, things like that. Where it's like, I just want to show them that I appreciate them. Not because they specifically have done something in that moment, but just in general, I just value you and I want to show you that appreciation. Number 9 is encourage their dreams. Support their aspirations and offer encouragement as they pursue their goals. Thank you, sweets. Thank you for sharing me. Again, support their aspirations and offer them encouragement as they go out to support their goals. Oh, thank you, Big Dog. Big Dog says we appreciate you for being you. Number 10, our last tip for today is practice random acts of kindness. It is so fulfilling, you guys. It is so rewarding. Surprise your supporters with small, thoughtful gestures that show them you care. Thank you. Dila Flair, welcome in, bro. Again, number 10, you guys. Practice random acts of kindness. Show your supporters with small, thoughtful gestures to let them know that you care about them. For some people, it is literally just telling them. Create a post sometimes, right? Let them know that you care. Remember, the people who support us with nothing to gain are rare and precious. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. They support our anchors in the storm. There are cheerleaders in the race. And there are confidants in our time of need. So we have to begin to prioritize them. We have to cherish them. We have to value them. And we have to never take them for granted. Never, ever, ever take them for granted. And as we go through life, let's continue to make a conscious effort, right? Let's just be more mindful in our thought process when it comes to our supporters in life. To make a conscious effort to recognize and honor the genuine supporters. The genuine love and support that people give us. Let's celebrate their selflessness and let them know just how much they mean to us. In doing so, we are not only strengthening our bond with them, but it allows us to contribute to a culture of gratitude. So then that way we are cultivating communities of gratitude. And that allows us to show up and begin to support and uplift everyone. Right? So that's it, y'all. That's what I got for y'all. I just want everybody to begin to value and appreciate the people who show up for you on a regular basis and want nothing in return. Right? Very pretty. Miss F and Ash, welcome in. Thank you. So as we wrap up today's episode, I want to just say thank you guys for joining. If you enjoyed our time together, And we are not friends already, you guys. I want you to connect with me. Give me a follow, right? If you're watching this replay, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, engage, right? Turn on your notifications so that way you never miss out on any of the content that we offer. And again, you guys, don't forget to head over to the selfcareclub.org. There you can book your personalized one-on-one coaching session for those of you who are interested in elevating your self-care. We also have affirmative apparel and other motivational merch, including music, as well as a treasure trove of free resources available and created just for you. So, like I said, whether you're looking to elevate your self-care game or you're just seeking a little extra inspiration, we've got you covered. I thank each and every one of you for being a part of this Self-Care Club community. I am excited to connect with each and every one of you again here soon. And until the next time, I want you guys to keep breathing, stay positive, and remember that you are always supported here. So if you feel like you have no other space, know that you are always welcome and supported here within this community. Don't be afraid to take up space and make a little room for you to breathe. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys, though, seriously. I'm just excited. Like I said, it's just one of those things where I just wanted to be obedient. I have a message to share, and I'm determined to help other people heal in all ways possible. And I know that music is one way that I heal. So being able to write songs that offer people help and healing, and I get to still be transparent, and I still get to teach my message of self-love and self-care, you know? So I'm excited. I'm honestly excited to see like what next. Like everybody's like, well, what are you gonna do next? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep being obedient and do everything that I'm being called to do. So I don't know what's next, y'all. Just stay tuned. Follow your girl, right?